Peace. Today is Sunday, September 23rd. Making today's math.
Wisdom, understanding, all being born to power refinement.
That's right. When you speak wisely and you truly understand your words, you have power. And power is the truth that makes all things known. Peace to the gods and earth. Peace. Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
Got my resident researcher Rage in the house.
Yes, sir.
Alex Staten Island. You know, that's why I like his. I rest in Staten Island. His last name is Staten. It's like it was meant to be. Yeah, audio man Alex Staten, and of course my man Harold on the camera. We also got our intern / cameraman in the house. What's your name again, bro? Cameron in the house. Cameron on the camera. I like that. Another thing. Sounds like it's meant to be. And we got our people here on YouTube Live who are now able to see everybody in the room basically on our side because they weren't able to see before. So we welcome y'all. Go to the description. Click on that link. Hit us with a donation and we'll shout you out and take your questions and all of that type of stuff. So, we're back.
We back.
After a
tumultuous.
Yeah, a weird little time. We were on hiatus, and then when we dropped that whole, Eminem episode, we just let it out. We didn't segment it how we usually do, and then we did the live stream with Godfrey. Shout out to Godfrey.
Shouts out to Godfrey.
Thank you again for coming through.
Word.
To the crib.
So let me just say something real quick. For all of our newcomers, we welcome you.
Yes.
And we also need you to understand this is the official house of the Yanadameen Godcast, because there was a lot of commentary on the audio and the quality of last week's taping. So we just want you guys to know, first of all, we thank you for subscribing, but we also want you to know that was something that we just kind of threw together in the last minute. That was more or less kicking it in the crib, because we felt that during that period that we were discussing the Eminem situation, we didn't want to segment that through the week. So we did that in an attempt to give you more content outside of that particular topic. So
and when we did that with Godfrey was only available on a Sunday evening. And it's not like we can assemble all these people in this facility on a Sunday evening. So we said, you know what, fuck all worrying about mics and all this nonsense.
Right. Lighting and
yeah. Well, we had some lights and all that, but the basic thing is
we didn't have mics. That's what we didn't have.
Yeah, we had the mic on the goddamn webcam. Listen, you heard what the fuck we had to say, and
I heard a lot of see, no, let me see, I'm calling me no girl. So
you got to hear me, you got to hear Digga, you got to hear Godfrey. That's what the main thing is. But as far as quality is concerned, on a regular basis, this is what you've come accustomed to, and this is what you shall remain.
They were confused.
This is what you'll keep getting.
Word.
So yes, welcome all the new people. We're independently funded, so if you'd like to donate to the show, go to cash.me/$Yanadameen, patreon.com/Yanadameen, or yanadameen.com/support. So, what's goody?
Not man, we chilling today. I figured we keep it hip hop light today. Keep it fun. Have some fun with our subscribers.
Hip hop light?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also want to get back to some of our staples. So we're going to do later on, we're going to do a Did You Know?
Nice.
And we're also going to do a word on the street from a man, Black Belushi.
Hey.
AKA Skitzo. See, it was Skitzo, AKA Black Belushi, but I'm turning him into Black Belushi, AKA Skitzo.
I also have an Underground Spotlight album recommendation. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, spring it on us when you're ready.
Okay.
So yeah, you had some things, I guess, that you had planned for this particular episode, and
yeah. So I figured this episode we would have some fun,
okay,
and just kind of play around with hip hop. And since there's so many conversations of, who's your top 5 artists and top 3 this and that, so we're just gonna change the whole scope of actually naming artists and just go a little deeper into like the actual songs and lyrics and even things outside of rap. Just our top 3 anything. Top 3 favorite countries you visited. Okay. Let's see. So this is what we call rapid fire, where we're just gonna ask questions and we'll just give our top 3, whatever it is.
Now, do we have to say our 3 just back to back, or say one and then you say one?
Let's go back and forth. Let's keep it fun. So I got a couple of rapid fires. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Let's go for your favorite 3 hip hop line quotables. So you give one, I'll give one. You can give one, I give one, and y'all can have fun with this too, guys, because I can tell now they're gonna be all in the comments like, oh, I got one, I got one.
Okay, well, of course, the God is gonna say, my first one would be, I take 7 MCs, put them in a line.
Okay.
I take 7 more brothers to think they could rhyme. And now to take 7 more before I go for mine. Now there's 21 MCs ate up at the same time.
Ooh.
I could keep going, but
we'll
just leave it there. We'll leave it there.
Right. Wow, that was so like that was so inspiring. Mine's is way more ignorant.
Okay. That's okay.
Let's see. Okay, so one of my favorite. Now this is like a line that like whenever this song comes on, I have to sing along with it, and that's what I mean by like your favorite lines. Like no matter what you're doing, you could be in the middle of smashing, but you just gotta say this line out loud with the record.
I got another one.
You got one?
Ignorant too.
Ignorant,
kinda.
Okay, so one of my top favorites is from Freeway when he goes, if my sneak start leading, if my heat start working, I'ma rob me a person. See, you can't help but sing along with it, right?
I love that line.
Yo, that's one of them lines that no matter what I'm doing, no matter where I'm at, I have to sing. I have to like scream that shit.
If you smashing the freeway, that's a whole other topic.
All right. That was a great one. That was a great one.
I'm a boy.
How about I got the pack of Rough Riders in the back of the Pathfinder. You know the epilogue like James Bond. Who is that? That's Biggie.
Oh shit.
I got the pack of Rough Riders in the back of the Pathfinder. like.
No, you know what fucked me up?
See, what's so funny is I had a Pathfinder when that shit was
out. You know what? For some reason, it sounded like something. It sounded like ding, 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 ding. I don't know what I thought I was hearing.
I think it was wasn't it the Biggie, Give Me One More Chance, the original version.
The original album version, yeah.
See, we all know the remix.
I know the one with oh, okay.
Yeah, see, the original version was a little faster and shit. And
it had the DeBarge
give
sample.
Me one more chance.
With the DeBarge sample.
Yeah, and I got the pack of Rough Riders in the back of the Pathfinder. Yeah. Yo, like, I don't know, that shit just catchy as a motherfucker.
Epilogue by James Caan. Smith, I get it.
They say James Caan. Okay, I said James Bond at first. By James Caan. Got it. Okay. Yeah, we got a bunch of people correcting me now. James Caan. Okay, thank you. Got it.
Fact checker.
But that's my line.
Shouts out to
let's get another one. That's 2 for me.
Okay, so another one of my favorite lines is now a nigga got bacon to bake, so Harlem Shake. Now I'm Harlem shaking the wake, shaking the bake, shaking the jakes. Kill you, shoot the funeral up, and Harlem shaking your wake.
Oh, wait, so who is that? I know that.
Cameron. I I really just like the. I think I might have fucked up the first three lines.
A little bit. I'm
shaking the face. I just see when I hear all of those words, I'm just gearing up for the Harlem Shake It Your Weight, because I'm just envisioning how disrespectful a motherfucker has to be.
To Harlem Shake is somebody's weight.
That's how I knew it was
to Harlem Shake.
Like, boy, I'm happy this motherfucker dead.
Like, can you just imagine a nigga leaning over to kiss you on the forehead in the casket and just come up doing this shit?
But
yo,
like, yes.
Yo, fuck Cameron.
But I was gonna say, like, shouldn't you kind of know the lines that you claim to love that are your favorite three?
Well, it's really the Harlem Shake It Your Weight.
It's just that part. It's all really you need to know.
Yeah, like
it's not even the whole thing.
Like whatever comes
it.
before that or after that, just the fact that he's Harlem shaking at your wake.
Yeah, that is fucking hilarious.
It's fucking hilarious.
Obviously, Cameron and Harlem. As soon as I heard it, I was like, okay.
Cause I don't know, when I hear it, I just automatically picture this visual, and like I don't know,
terrible visual, man. Body shaking in the coffin.
All right, now, this is just a strong line, and it means something too, though. The brother said, "Caught in the middle, not surrendering. I don't rhyme for the sake of riddling."
Claiming I'm a smuggler.
That's all. No, I'm just leaving it right there.
A rap burglar. False media.
We don't need it, do we?
That's Chuck D. That's Chuck D.
Listen how strong you got to say that rhyme. Yeah, like, man. Caught in the middle. Like, you can't be like, caught in the middle. Like, you got to be like, caught in the middle.
I don't rhyme for the sake of riddling.
I don't rhyme for the sake of riddling. And Ritalin is a fucking drug that they give little kids.
Man.
Chuck D is my fucking, like, he's a lot of my favorite every damn thing.
Like, for me, Nation of Millions, I think I already said this. Yeah. Nation of Millions That Hold Us Back is one of the greatest hip-hop masterpieces of all time. Like, especially production-wise.
Shout out to Hank Shockley.
Yeah, the whole Bomb Squad. Right. Just the way that shit was put together, it was just phenomenal. But let's continue on.
Okay, let's see. So, the next one comes from my baby, rest in peace. Rock you in your face, stab your brain with your nose bone. Oh. That's my shit right there.
Just that line right there. Rock you in your face.
Yo, that's actually
stab your brain with your nose bone.
That's actually one of my favorite rap verses and shit. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for himself in this land we be gunning and keep the shook crews running like they supposed to. They come around, but they never come close to. I can see it inside your face. Good wrong place. Cowards like you to get a whole body laced up from bullet holes and such. Speak the wrong word, man, and you will get touched. You can put your whole army
against my team, man.
I guarantee you it'll be your very last time breathing. Simple words just don't move me. You're minor, you major. You all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have to call
you. The crew is a featherweight.
You got shots to make it levitate. Yo, that whole verse is a quotable. Oh, he just goes. Why he's still alive? I don't know.
Okay, hang on. All right, okay.
What we got?
So now people are saying Fugees, Nas, this motherfucker, we gotta stand up in here. Talib Kweli. Hell on Earth, the infant. Wyclef Jean. Okay. All right.
You can't leave KRS-One out, bro.
You said what?
You can't leave KRS-One out.
No, KRS got one. See, I'm trying not to mix because we also got favorite rap verses too, and I don't want to confuse lines with verses.
Many people tell me the style is prolific. It is kind of different, but let's be specific. Right. Mm-hmm. KRS-One specialize in music. I only do this kind of style when I choose it.
Yep.
Party people in the place to be. KRS-One attacks. Come on, man.
Okay.
See, what's so crazy is I could still remember, like, the whole fucking Rapper's Delight. And a motherfucker had to be like 8 years old. And still, it's like a hip hop, a hippie to the hippie, the hip hip, a hobby, you don't stop, a rocket to the bang bang boogie, say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity bee. Matter of fact, that come on, how classic is that?
See, originally we were gonna do 5,
I know. Well, yeah.
but it was like it's so hard
And then
to
we
narrow
said
down to
3,
5.
and now here we go
so let's
doing
just do
10.
because it's always easy to come up with 1, 2, 3. But then when you're trying to come up with 4 and 5, especially that 5th slot, you like, damn, I ain't considering folks in the West. I ain't considering folks from the South. I ain't so it's all so like you know what, just the first 3 to come to mind. Otherwise, we will be going nuts all night.
Shout out to Grandmaster Cass on that.
Oh, somebody said Dismasters. Small time hustler. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Hold up. One of my lines is in there. That motherfucker said, wait, hang on. He said, it keeps you wishing because malnutrition has made you look like a skinny man. Just like who did it and ran. Oh shit. Whoever just said that right there, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking
Some
about.
hip hoppers in here.
Just like yo.
And hey, just for honorary, I mean not even honorary mention, I'll put y'all in the 5. All 3,
That was my shit.
All 3, Used to Die and Pooh Bah's verse on All for One. I'm like, all 3 of y'all had some shit to say on that one. That's actually one of my 3 favorite like rap songs. My favorite. Oh, okay. Wait, we got a new topic.
Go ahead.
So, okay, 3 favorite hip hop songs that you still listen to like to this day, like however long ago it came out. Damn.
Somebody's phone going on? What is that?
However, no matter how long ago it came out, you still bumping that shit to this day like it just came out yesterday. And actually, All for One is one of those records for me.
For me, it'll probably be like New York State of Mind. Nas.
And I got a Nas one. And my favorite rap song ever, and it on that album, The World Is Yours. That's like my whatever I'm dealing with in life. That's my okay, shake this shit off, bitch. Get your shit together. Get your life together. That's definitely my
textures in that sample.
That's my Get Your Life Together record.
Night of the Living Bass Heads.
Here it is.
From motherfucking PE.
Damn. This is a dope jam.
Yo, that beat, it was like a siren and
then
shit.
it had like that was like a sonically. It was so hypnotic.
Yeah, the samples from James Brown, The Grunt, which is the same sample they used for Rebel.
Yo, they had a bunch. It was a bunch of layered shit though. It wasn't just one thing. Like them motherfuckers was taking like
Hank was wild.
3 James Brown joints
Keith
and making
Shockley.
it one thing. Like, oh my goodness, that shit was fucking retarded. What'd you say?
I was blasting that in my car radio.
Oh my God!
And you were brother that stayed all day in his Jeep.
I still pump that shit like. Shout out to LL Cool J's Backspin. I'm not Backspin. I'm sorry. Rock the Bells Radio. Yo, that shit ring off on Rock the Bells quite often.
Dope.
So yeah, that's one of my joints right there. What's another one you got?
I got a KRS joint too. Oh yeah, that's what you say when you see your devil's down. Oh yeah, that's what you say when you take the devil's crown. Oh yeah, change your mind, all these things down. Oh yeah. What? Oh yeah. Yo, that second verse that's like one of my verse quotables of the world. This is not the first time I came to the planet, but every time I come, only if you can understand it. I came as ISIS. My words, they tried to ban it. I came as Moses. They couldn't follow my commandments. I came as Solomon to a people that was lost. I came as Jesus, but they nailed me to a cross.
That
I
like
came
some
as
Digga
Harriet,
style right
put
there.
the truth to sojourner of the times. Yo, I actually did this in a well, I didn't do this beat, but I did Pete Rock's The Joy that Kanye and Hove rhymed over. I did a freestyle over that beat, but I structured the verse like this, and I just named a bunch of like a bunch of female historian. Yo, it's so dope. I know I put like Amelia Earhart in there. I was like, I came as, you know, this one is that one. I came as something. I came as something. I was the lady in the lake. Gave King Arthur his sword, but his queen was a whore. Back to the drawing board. Yo, that verse is so nasty. I'm mad that I
say peace to the Lord. Well, check it out. I like where we going with this. We're gonna take a break.
Okay.
We're gonna come back. When we come back,
this is fun.
We're gonna talk some more. We're gonna get into some Skitzo. Word on the street. Because word is he did a nice, interesting one. But we'll get into that when we get back.
Peace. It's the absence of all confusion. United we stand, divided we fall. 2 fingers together is the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian PEACE gear. Hoodies. T-shirts, snapbacks, available at hoodg.com. Get yours today.
All right, peace. Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
We got resident researcher Rage in the house.
Yep.
Alex Staten and my man Harold Cameron, the new intern cameraman. What's good, homie? What's good? You leave me hanging? I'm choking. All right.
He over there like, huh?
So, yeah, when we left, we were going through different hip-hop lines, different hip-hop quotables. You know, this week, it's not even all about, well...
We trying to keep it hip-hop light.
Okay, so, yeah, well...
You have any questions? Any,
Well,
rapid fires?
We said rap stuff, and you know, being in this rap game, hip-hop, if you're you know, blessed to do it a long enough time, it'll take you a lot of places around the world. Okay, so where are like maybe 3 of your favorite hip hop places that you've been? And I mean, like, you know what I mean, where you went to there and the show is crazy. It's not so much about, oh, I went to Jamaica and the fucking, you know, the sand and the surf.
Oh, right.
Hip hop places.
Okay. One of my top favorite places was Chile.
Never been there.
I did a few shows there. I did one with Rampage, dope show. We actually, like how we're kind of bouncing off each other now. We did like a back and forth show like that. So crazy. Crowd was so crazy. And then I did another show with Onyx. You talking off the chain, yo, that crowd was so, and Artifacts. Shouts out to Tame and L. Yo, that crowd was so lit. They were mosh pitting. They were like, just imagine, just imagine, yo. Even back in the backstage, boys, they were even crazier than the stage. Like the security backstage, you know, they doing they shit and then they fucking niggas up. They getting fucked up and we just, okay. Like hip hop energy, food was good. Like it was a place where I didn't feel so far removed and foreign. Plus I can speak Spanish too. I don't articulate it as well as I understand it, but
By speak Spanish, you mean other than curse people out?
Right. No. I actually
That's most people's Spanish.
I actually learned it in school, like reading Don Quixote novels and shit like that. No, I can read it and write it formally really well. But if you're not around Spanish speaking people, right. you know, sometimes the accent, you're not, not really picking up the ebonics. But thank God I was there, because one of these particular trips I went with Rampage, and the promoter literally dropped us off. And we were there for like the whole weekend, and we did not see this motherfucker again until it was time to go. So
say word.
Word is, I mean, outside of like the show, like we got our bread and stuff. Like it was just like he come to the show, come to the hotel, give us the money and bounce. But like as far as us eating and surviving, we were really on our own. So had it not been for my little knowledge of Spanish, we would have been fucked up. Like I had to really go outside to the locals, like, oh, don't dance. Like, Podemos comer. We hungry.
Beef patties, beef patties.
Well, listen, one of okay,
that was fun. Chile was one of those places for me.
So I think, it's gonna be surprising that I say a place like this, but I have a lot of good hip hop overseas memories. Because we're talking, well, I don't know, just overseas. I don't know if we want to just keep it overseas, but right now you've brought me overseas, so that's where I'm at in my mind.
Okay.
But there's good shit in the States too. Germany. Germany. I've been to some crazy.
That was my second place.
Hip hop fucking shows in Germany. Like, I'm talking festivals with like 25,000 fucking people, and they all know the fucking shit, and the shit is just fucking bananas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember one of the first times going to Germany, and we in like, it's a club, but the shit is packed. And it's all white people. Like 50 years earlier, all these kids would have been like Hitler Youth. You understand what I'm saying? But now at this time, they was worshiping hip hop at this time. Worshiping. Like, they wanted, after the show, I mean, it was one of those shows where it was so hot, the stage is shaking, you're thinking that the shit is gonna break, all this type of shit. And like, after the show, these motherfuckers want the shirt off your back.
Yes.
Sweaty shirt off your back, ready to pay money for it. Like, the shit was crazy.
See, that's what I love about hip hop. It brings all the cultures together.
But
like,
then when you talk about the food, now Germany is a place.
They might actually have the worst food.
Sucks. Okay, but if you're fortunate enough, there is a place, a fast food place out there, but their fast food is not like our fast food. It's actually kind of good fast food. They got a place called Nordsee out there, right? And it's a fish spot. Okay, so you can get some bomb ass fish sandwiches at Nordsee, and that's where motherfuckers like us used to fuck around a lot in Germany, because it was safe and because they got a lot of swine.
See, I got a homegirl.
X ate reindeer over there.
Wow.
X ate some reindeer. Okay, he'll admit to it. This is not nothing that he did this on purpose. He wanted to try it.
He wanted to try it.
Yeah, so he ate some reindeer, and it upset his fucking stomach, and it served him right. But anyway,
I got a homegirl from the hood, so she gets like American stuff from the army base out there. So she actually cooks with the Lowry seasoning salt. Like, she got the good. So I was fortunate to eat regular food, but Germany was actually
all right.
going
I
to
stole
be,
your shit, so move on.
Okay. I'm just elaborating on Germany because that was actually about to be my second place.
Shit. So
yeah.
keep going into it.
Yeah. I was just gonna.
I went to a party at the Berlin Wall one time. Like, how crazy is it? Was just
That's
like
crazy.
Yeah, it was a part like at the and this is kind of around the time when the shit was new, I guess, like freshly broken or some shit. Like, they had a party at the Berlin Wall. Like,
I would
and
say
there was some hip hop
Oslo.
shit going on.
I like Oslo too. That shit is just so fucking expensive. Oslo, Norway is the most expensive fucking country, I think, in the world. I think it's the most expensive, like, in the world.
Maybe.
I feel like their minimum wage out there is like $30 an hour. Like, it's like something retarded, because I was actually in talks with the ambassador over there to do one of my Lyrics Matter programs over there, and like, talking money, like, I had to understand the exchange rate to understand what it was they were offering me and shit, because the number sounded ridiculous, and I'm like, really? But then it makes sense compared to like their cost of living. Like, oh, so that's really just chump change for y'all. Okay. But Oslo's dope.
Japan.
I've never been.
You never been to Japan?
I've never been.
Wow.
Promoters, Rah Digga.
I've never been to Japan.
Konbanwa.
I've never been to Africa, and I've never been to Australia.
Okay, well,
The 3 countries left.
I've never been to Australia. I have been to Africa. We went to Nigeria, and it was to do a show, but the show didn't happen.
Wow.
And we were there for like a week.
And you got all the shots and everything?
We got all the shots, took the malaria pills, all that shit, flew, you know, however many hours it was to get there. And yo, it was an experience, to say the least.
Wow.
Like yeah, like there was some crowd control or something at the venue, and it got real crazy, and the show just got shut down before we even got there. Like but there was mad people that wanted to see the show, like, and it was a crazy experience. But yeah, at the time that was our first time going to Africa, and I had a very romanticized view of how I thought Africa should be. Oh, Nigeria will slap the shit. Will slap the shit out of you.
Motherfucker, man, I'm saying, holla. Pull up, shit. Saying, you don't know nothing.
You thought you was walking into Wakanda?
Slap that fish right out your fucking mouth, boy. And be like, I'm going to give you some raw dog Africa right now. Yeah, my Nigerians know what I'm talking about. Shit, soon as we got off the plane, they gave us some jollof rice, which is some hot-ass rice, which I think was a way of trying to say, motherfucker, this is going to be a spicy experience. Get ready.
Wow.
And trust me, it was. But yeah, so yes, Japan is the shit, but I never been to Australia. I'd like to go there as well. And Spain. Never been there.
Never been to Spain.
Never been to like a lot of that Italy, Greece type of shit. But you know. Been to Brazil?
Yeah, I've been to Brazil.
Brazil's the shit.
Oh, let me tell you my crazy Brazil story.
Go ahead.
I went out there to do a festival with Brazil, in Brazil, and Khalees was supposed to be the headliner. So apparently, there was a falling out between her and this is crazy. Like, this is actually like on YouTube and everything. So apparently, for whatever reason, Khalees didn't perform, but I think she got her deposit. So I'm getting told at the last minute that there is no headliner. We need you to just do the whole thing, like the thing. I'm like, oh, I'm on stage performing the skits, the interludes, everything on the album. I'm like, I don't know, what am I supposed to be doing? Okay, and now for my next number, we're gonna play snippets from the Flip Mode Squad in between songs on my album. Like, yo, it was crazy like that. I'm like, I don't know what am I supposed to do? I'm not the. But anywho, so. She, I guess, is attempting to leave Brazil, and the promoters ran down on her Nas at the airport. Like, I don't know if not. I'm assuming that he's with her and they're trying to leave together, but I don't see him. You don't see him in the video, like, but you see the promoter like trying to signal the cops, like running down on her. Like, they literally bossed up.
Wow. Like,
no, you're not getting on the plane. We either got to get our money back or you got to do something. Like, yeah, it was crazy.
Real quick, what are your American hip hop cities?
American hip hop cities. I had a fun show in South Carolina. It was nice and raggedy, and I got like pepper sprayed off the stage. Yo, I'm performing.
Oh, that sounds like a great fucking time.
Yo, that was a great show. You know what? The first red flag should have been the dirt road. There wasn't no sidewalk when I pulled up to the venue. I pulled up. There was no sidewalk. Dude had his shirt off and he was barefoot, so that should have been the first red
Was
flag.
somebody barbecuing in the parking lot?
Maybe there may have been some chopped barbecue going on. This is like around promo tour time for Dirty Harriet. So I'm there. I get in the venue and shit is packed. It's got to be about 300-400 people in there. You know, I'm a new artist. That's good for me. I'm excited. I'm gassed. I'm performing tight. And I'm in the second verse, and I didn't realize what was happening, but I'm like, a black queen, and best believe my black jean. I'm still rocking, but no voice is coming out. And I didn't, unbeknownst to me, the whole fucking building is getting pepper sprayed, and it just
Oh shit!
and yeah, like I'm like.
Wait, how'd they administer the pepper spray? Like what? It's a machine or it's like what? Individual people?
I guess the cops came in. I guess maybe they were trying to shut it down all that time, but you know, I'm still rocking. Nobody's moving. Cops was like, okay, y'all don't want to leave. Y'all over capacity. Y'all don't want to shut this shit down. Okay. And they just came in and just... I don't know, they just did a perimeter around the room. But slowly but surely, I see people moving. I'm thinking they just moving away from a little fight or something. But it was...
He was like, Rah Digga and my throat is...
I'm trying to keep the show going. And next thing I know, like, no words are coming out. And it was literally at that part. And best my believe my black Jeep.
Wow.
And my throat is... So it's like, what the fuck? So that was awesome. Shouts out to South Carolina. Dallas was dope. I've actually I just did a couple of events in Dallas. I'm doing another one October 13th. That's gonna be fun. And California. I'm kind of bi-coastal anyway. Like I've been on and off, living back and forth out west. Shouts out to Cali. And like Cali really is the scene for like boom bap, right? Like if you want to hear New York boom bap, you kind of got to go to Cali for it now. Like like New York underground is something different from like what I consider. That's
always been idea, like with
what I consider boom bap.
Yeah, I understand. Dell and what's those other guys? They was part of that crew. Dell, the Funky Omit Sapien.
Right. Hieroglyphics and yeah. Like all the alchemists and like all of those people are that sound.
That's always been the case.
Lives out there. Word.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cities? Have you ever been to Idaho? Like what goes on? Like
no.
What is the hood like in North Dakota? That's what I want to know.
I was just gonna say I never been to like Wisconsin or North Dakota.
Milwaukee lit.
Iowa.
I know one city you forgetting.
Well, no. Yeah, okay, yes, I have been to Milwaukee. I've been to Minnesota.
Okay. Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Prince.
Wait, have I been to Milwaukee? Yeah, I think maybe.
You probably been to Milwaukee
maybe.
and travel.
That's Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know. I feel maybe.
Yo, isn't it crazy how like there's like a whole circle in Middle America? I'm like, wait.
We did Milwaukee once.
I'm like, where exactly is Montana on the U.S. continental map?
Rage used to be my road manager back in the days.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Yeah.
You forget our favorite city during One for All, though. We had one favorite.
That's why you agree with everything
Virginia.
he says.
Yes, buddy.
You know what I mean? That's why you agree with everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the resident yes man. According to the
you're the resident
YouTube.
yes man?
Oh,
wow.
That's what they said.
Richmond, Virginia was a good city back in the days for hip hop and just fun.
Oh yeah,
Fun.
Richmond. Norfolk is that place too.
Yeah, but now Richmond was really strong. Like,
so because I was kind of geeky. Like I think I might have went to Greek Fest like one year.
that was the Philly shit.
So where's Greek Fest? Where's Bike Fest? That's South Carolina, right? That's Myrtle Beach.
Yes.
I didn't experience none of that stuff.
Yeah.
You missed.
I know.
You missed some debauchery and some really.
I know.
Some really nice.
Guess where I was?
Where were you?
Sitting around a table similar to this with a bunch of nerds analyzing some damn Gangstar album.
Wow.
This is what I was doing for fun in my spare time.
Well, a lot of people like to do that. White people like to sit around and analyze rap albums too. And that kind of segues us into our boy Skitzo's Did You Know? He went out on the street, and what he did was he asked white people if they say the word nigga when the rap song plays.
Ooh.
And it's only white people around, yes? And some interesting things came out of this. I think we should take a look.
Do you listen to hip hop and say the N-word freely? over here, Word on the Street, in the wonderful, wonderful area of Times Square. We're asking people questions, anybody that's into hip hop, if they're fans of hip hop, do they say the N-word and not care about it? Hey, you date black girls, huh? You don't date black girls. Also, do you listen to hip hop and say the N-word freely? No. No? You sure?
You look like fucking Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher. That's what the ladies call me. I found the right guy. Hi, White Devil. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Let me ask you a question. You listen to hip hop and say the N-word freely and be comfortable with it? No?
That's despisable.
You just said that you buy drinks for black bitches.
He didn't say the N-word.
You're right. Okay. No? What do you listen to?
Yeah, hip-hop.
Hip-hop?
Yeah.
You ever said the N-word without knowing and was cool about it?
Yeah.
Yeah? You just say it, I gotta know her, you don't care, you're just like, hey, dropping N-bombs everywhere. Can I ask you guys a question? You guys listen to hip-hop?
No, we are Italian, we don't speak English very
What's
well.
that mean? Y'all don't listen to music? Music is a universal language.
It's a video, okay?
Yeah.
Ever say something so disrespectful, it would be the same way if you called me a wop or a dago, right?
Okay.
Because I'm Italian. You don't know me, I don't know you.
All right.
Mafioso. And also, by the same accord, you barely look black. No offense.
I want to be your state representative. I want to be your public servant, and I want to be your nigger.
You know what? He got my vote. If I find out I had a vote, he's got my vote.
Me and my nigga say, my nigga say, my nigga. So the question is, how do you feel about white people saying the N-word so freely when they listen to hip-hop music?
You know what it is? That's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I really feel some type of way about it, but at the same time, we can't because we let them do it, you know what I'm saying? It's like me telling you, yo, if I come around and you talking about nigga, after a while, that spirit my spirit on you, you know what I'm saying? They start feeling like they can say it too, so we gotta start saying that shit to let them know they can't say that shit, you feel me?
You listen to hip-hop music? Yeah. You do? Do you say the N-word when you listen to the song?
Yeah,
and have fun with it? You cool. Say it in hip-hop, you might as well say it right now.
My name.
There you go, man. There you go. Does it make you feel uncomfortable when you say it?
Well, I have a lot of black friends, so I wouldn't want them to feel.
So, since you have black friends, do you feel that you get a pass to say the N-word?
No. I'm saying I don't say it because I have black friends.
So,
are you a YouTuber?
I'm a you-boober. I like boobs. I look at them and view them. Keep saying yeah. You keep saying it.
Is there something wrong with the word nigga?
Depending on what are you?
A nigga.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Your daddy or your mommy?
My dad.
Your dad, you kind of say that like he's 5% only.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
No?
No.
You don't know?
No.
We're going to wait till his beard grows in more and then ask him that question. Yo, thanks a lot, Trippy Red. Appreciate you guys. All right. Stay racist.
Can I be nigga?
Look, there you go.
All right, so we back.
We're back.
That was Skitzo, Word on the Street. Quite interesting.
That was like funny and not funny at the same time.
Yeah, it was. Shout out to my man Black Belushi. But what do you think about that? Like, do you think it's cool for white people, especially, to recite rap lyrics that might have the word nigga in it, and for them to use those words, you know, at any time, whether people are around or in the seclusion of their own, in the privacy of their own home, you know, around their own people or just by themselves? Like, is it cool to recite those lyrics? What do you think about that?
I mean, it's a bad word. We say it so comfortably that I guess white people feel comfortable saying it too, especially if it's in a rhyme song. Did you see the footage of Kendrick inviting the young white lady on stage, and he's singing the lyrics and she's singing the lyrics, and she says I think he set her up to do it.
Oh, what?
Like he says a lyric with nigga in it, and she sings along with him, and he just like stops the whole show, and she's like, what?
Wait. Am I not cool enough for you? What's up?
rules a little bit.
Will's just really cool, bro. You have to work.
You gotta bleep one single word though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And like she just keeps like she's totally clueless. Like, what did I do? So I think I mean, I don't think it's ever cool to say, but you know, what should we be more responsible and omit it from our vocabulary? Because I really hate inflammatory language. I'm always saying something to you. I just you know what I mean? Like I just always want to be respectful in that way, regardless if I'm.
I love inflammatory language.
I know you love inflammatory language, but the nigga falls in line. And
you want to preparation H me.
And we just say it so comfortably.
She wants to stop the inflammation.
So I propose a challenge. We should wait. Would you call this a nigga challenge? Wait, look, I challenge us, you, Lord Jamar, and I. Let's try to get through a segment without using the N-word.
Well, not this segment.
Oh no, this one's
a
done.
nigga already done said nigga.
This one's done.
How the fuck?
And it's gonna be more niggas.
How in the fuck? Yeah. And we got a couple more niggas to go.
This one's already one and done. This one's in the can. We too far gone.
Listen, I've noticed that I got plenty of like rhymes where I don't curse, and it's still hard and all that. Like Rakim don't curse really in his rhymes, if you notice.
Yeah,
and his shit is hard as fuck. So
I have a lot of verses I don't curse. I feel like I got nigga in all of them though.
But it's nigga a curse. Like, let's be specific.
Well, first of all,
it's definitely inflammatory language. We as black people use it as a term of endearment.
We got to get ready to go, but I think a lot of people's going to say that we kind of didn't fully address what I just said. I don't think it's cool for these motherfuckers.
Oh no, I said no.
Yeah, but you kind of was like, black people be more. That's not.
No,
what the
I said no.
Okay.
I said no, and then I created a conversation.
All right.
I said no. I love how you try to twist your little narrative for you.
No,
and you and your insomniacs, you're two woke motherfuckers. I call y'all insomniacs and shit. I love how you try to twist the narrative. I said no. I said no, and I said it ain't. And I said it ain't cool for us either.
The whole Skitzo thing was just not about whether we need to, what we need to do. We know there's plenty of ills and all of that type of shit. This is part of the ills. This is part of the symptoms of our ills, and it's part of, the gift and the curse of how we are like how other people are attracted to us, how other cultures are attracted to what we do,
right?
As original people. That being said, though,
I said
these
no.
motherfuckers don't.
I don't like inflammatory language. They feel comfortable because they see us comfortable. That was my response.
But whether they see us feel comfortable or not,
they're gonna say it in the house.
Are they?
They're gonna say yes. I feel like every race does that.
Because I know some that claim that they never say it under any circumstances.
I feel like every race of people, when they get amongst their own, feel comfortably speaking freely. Just like we as black people comfortably say nigga to each other, or will refer to other races of people by
derogatory terms,
by whatever colloquialism we see fit. And I think every race does that. I do. That's why all of these phone leak conversations are coming out now, because these are people talking amongst their peers and being outed.
It's funny though, like it is kind of crazy, because if you think about it, no other genre of music like has the people of their music calling themselves a derogatory term. Like, you understand what I'm
saying? Like, are the Asian rappers saying to each other, chick motherfucker?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Or even white people calling them own selves crackers. Well, maybe a couple of them might do that, but not really. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is all,
Well, you know what? If you really
part of the fucked up psychology of black people.
If you really get into etymology, the root of words, a lot of words are steeped in things that people don't know the original intent for. I think the hip hop is so powerful that we just done put a whole new spin on that word to where it's really becoming something else completely.
Us taking the power.
We completely obliterated the original power of that thing. I don't know. Phonetically, it just feel good for some reason. Nigga, he's like, I don't know.
And does it surprise you when like a 70, 80-year-old Paula Deen gets caught, you know, gets outed for saying it? Like, does it surprise you that like a 60, 70-year-old woman from the South said it?
No, because there's white niggas too. Y'all niggas will be back.
Peace. It's the absence of all confusion. United we stand, divided we fall. Two fingers together is the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian PEACE gear. Hoodies. T-shirts. Snapbacks. Available at hoodg.com. Get yours today.
Peace. Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
Digga.
We got resident researcher Rage up in the house.
Yep.
Alex Staten on the boards. Yep. Harold.
Yep.
Motherfucking Cameron on the camera. Intern. And we got Digga fixing up her blue braids.
Yeah, I'm just...
First of all, your jacket is mad fresh. Black by popular demand.
Thank you.
Could you maybe show the back of that jacket?
Absolutely.
Super fresh and funky fly. Oh shit.
Man. Yes, indeed.
I like that.
It's a little inflammatory.
I like that.
Black. All big.
I like that.
All big and black and
all
shit.
Big and black. And popular.
So
all my snot tissues just got revealed.
So last episode,
last episode we were challenging ourselves not to use the N-word.
Right.
Can you do it?
I don't think it's that hard. I
don't think it's that hard either.
I'm a more of a motherfucker type of person.
Okay.
So,
you like my mom. My mom can take the word fuck and use it as the noun, pronoun, subject, predicate, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, and object of the preposition.
That's the word that just, I don't know. I feel like ever since I've been saying it since a child, it just motherfucker.
That's how my mom talks.
Especially when you know what I mean? You stub your toe. Mother. But so for me, the challenge would be to not use no motherfucker. Motherfucker. What? Or any kind of F
check this
words.
out, guys. So
not so much nigga.
Jamar's wife asked me before I signed on to the podcast. She said, "Do you think it's possible to get him to try to tone down the cursing?" I said, "You think that's all?" Oh, if that's all you're worried about, I'm like, if that's all I have to worry about, shit.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh my god. I was like, that is so cute of you. Girl, you have no idea the shitstorm that is coming.
This motherfucker.
Got planned for this podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Lord have mercy.
Funny shit.
Love you, Mrs. Allah.
I need to share this with you.
What's that?
This did you know?
Okay. We got a did you know?
Yeah, how the fuck do I share
And
this?
also, I have a Spotlight of the Week album.
Well, you know what? Why don't you go into that while I get this sharing thing going on with this Push Black. I'd like to hear what your Spotlight album is. Did we start the timer? Are we going?
There we go.
Okay.
We are going? Okay. Well, my Spotlight artist for the week is an artist named El Camino.
El Camino.
Yes.
Sounds like a cool car.
Yes. And he is a Griselda artist.
Oh, really?
Yep. And he just dropped an album called Walking on Water.
Is he white? No, seriously, I think they're working with a fat white dude. I don't know his name though, but somebody was telling me about immediately.
I mean, I don't have any image of him outside of the album artwork. I'm gonna assume he looks like this picture, and he looks very inwardy.
Wait, N-wordy or like N-wordish?
He looks
like
very
N-erish.
He looks.
You know
he
what
looks
I'm trying
very.
to say?
He looks very comparable to an N-word.
Like very Igorish. Can we say it like that?
Ninja-ish.
Ninja-ish.
Ninja. There you go. Ninja.
Ninja-ish.
But shouts out to El Camino. That's some great listening.
So wait, you heard this album?
So yep, I skimmed through some tracks. Couple of standouts. He kind of gives me Max B vibes.
Really?
Yeah, very well. Like, I hate saying somebody is the new somebody. He's the first him. I'm not gonna say he's the new Max B, but he definitely fills that void for me. Kind of wavy with those, with that Derringer.
When he got a little slur to his voice,
with that grindwall
Max B kinda. He's slumming and shit.
Kinda, but not so much a slur, but more like it's all maybe, I don't know, is that like a Buffalo accent? Because I feel like they all kind of.
I'm not sure. There might be a Buffalo accent. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sure what it is.
My man's killed my other man's team. It's like I feel like they all kind of have that style.
My man Cooks. Shout out Aaron Cooks.
Shout out Aaron Cooks.
He from Syracuse, which is damn near right next to Buffalo.
Right.
And if you go by the way he talks, maybe that is a kind of like an upstate.
Yeah.
Accent in a way, because it doesn't sound as downstate as we sound.
Okay.
But they don't sound like they from down south either. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain.
It's just very grimy boom bap. If you know anything about Griselda, you know that sound that they provide, that very like purest underground New York hip hop style. He's definitely that with wave.
Right, and so it's the same production dude. Who's the dude that do their production?
Derringer.
Right. Okay.
Derringer does a lot of their production,
and so he did this dude's production.
I know Alchemist is doing a lot of it. Yeah, that same circle.
Okay.
But shouts out to him. That's just something I'm seeing. I'm not really familiar with the artist, but just I don't know, like, we've been hearing the name Griselda a lot in the past week or so with all of the discussion that's been going on. So I don't know. I just, every so often, I like to go through different rosters of artists and, oh, you know what? Let me check out the latest Griselda efforts. And I came across El Camino. Was like, okay. And this album is only about 3 weeks old, so good stuff.
What do you look for in an album? I'm curious.
Well, for me, I'm definitely attracted to the rhyming first. Like, I want to, I like to listen for like the rhyming complexity and stuff. But then also, all of the other mitigating factors would be like, then what did it saying is what they're saying makes sense. And then
you think that like the art of making an album is kind of being lost these days? Because I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah,
the art of, because one of the things that I like about albums, I like cohesive albums. I like I like an album that I can listen to from start to finish.
Yes.
I hate albums that sound like compilations. Like, okay, I'm gonna make this one for the streets. I'm gonna make this one for the chicks. I'm gonna make this one for the for the kids.
This one for the N-word.
This one for the party. This one for the right. Like, I hate, because when you do that, then you just have a whole hodgepodge of bullshit. So I like albums that tell a story from start to finish. So
what do you think is the quintessential hip hop album? I don't want to go too far, but like, in other words, like the covers, those bases you just mentioned, sonic, signature, continuity. topic matter, lyrics, everything. What do you think is the first album in hip hop?
I know I'm gonna sound
the first album in hip hop.
First album in hip hop.
the first
that was like
that gave you that
so sound like all the way around.
Yeah, in other words, they would constitute like, okay, damn, rappers are making albums now. Here's a rap album, theme, music, rhyme structure.
That's kind of hard to say because I feel like it started out like that. I feel like that was the. I feel like that.
No, see, hip hop started more as singles first.
Singles.
It didn't. You was lucky to get an album.
Exactly.
So some of the first early, I say, strong albums is probably gonna come from Run DMC.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I see what you.
But hold up.
But that's what I mean. But they were early like that.
But hold up. Run
See,
DMC,
that's early for me.
Right.
Run DMC, although their albums were very good and strong, they did have some misses on their album where you couldn't necessarily play it from beginning to end because a couple of those joints was like, this is you know what I mean? Like, this is some weird, Tricky is cool. We like Tricky now, but
that was
you
raising
know,
hell. Yeah.
at the time,
at that point they were real pop conscious and all that.
Yeah, I mean,
their first album, Run DMC, I would say, produced by Larry Smith, who did Houdini. Rest in peace.
Okay.
I have to give out that campus kind of
Run DMC and then LL Cool J. Those are when you start to get to albums that were dope.
See, the reason
I don't know if you were getting to flawless albums yet, though.
The reason why I feel like it was always happening because, like, like if you take a Gangstar with Primo, it's like the one producer albums where maybe the topics might not have been cohesive or might not have been a theme album, but that one producer element still gives you
absolutely.
But that's later on in hip hop when you get to Primo and
then
we're talking way from the beginning. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And in the beginning,
I can't.
Exactly.
I can't speak
in the
for
beginning, it was a lot of just singles that would come out, like the Treacherous 3 and all of that. I don't even think they've ever put out an album. They never made an album.
Never.
But they got mad singles. Rock the Body and you know what I mean, Action
Heartbeat.
And all the Heartbeat, all them joints. So
excuse me, guys, I got a little summer cold, so I've been kind of like snotting all.
It's all good.
Curtis
the
Blow.
last two shows.
Curtis Blow preceded Run DMC. Wait a minute. Curtis Blow, I think, would be kind of like that's the first hip hop rap album I think to actually be documented on Capitol Records. I think that's the first.
Yeah, but it wasn't. You was asking like solid album.
Yeah, see, I was about to say I really can't speak for the first
Curtis
one.
Blow didn't have no solid album
because I wasn't there for the early. But like once I started tuning in, like I'm seeing Mark the 45 King doing whole Flavor Unit albums.
Yeah, but shit is well on its way now.
Okay, I'm seeing Q-Tip and doing whole tracks.
But you also had people like Larry Smith that were doing that Run DMC. First of all, it wasn't just Rick Rubin.
Right. Facts.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Larry Smith was doing a lot of the fucking hits. So he was doing like whole Run DMC and whole
Houdini.
LL Cool J and whole Houdini albums.
Right.
So but he at that time, the producer wasn't necessarily like
that guy,
even known like that. Like you had to be a real fucking nerd to even be like,
right on.
Even see Rick Rubin's name at that time. Like, and I was a nerd because I was a DJ or whatever, and so I'd read these names.
You better believe
it.
But basically, so let me ask you this: so is it safe to say once artists started moving to, like in those times, like once they started moving to that album mode, like that pretty much was the criteria to get you that, to get one producer and you guys lock in the studio?
I don't think it's about a one producer thing. I think it's about
one team, like a Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, or like it's like one team.
I think that's how people came
molded your sound.
Yes, I think that's how people came up. Like you came up with your team, so by the time you made records, you had your team.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? And
it wasn't like,
I think
I'm gonna get this beat from Swizz, I'm gonna get this beat from there.
That's when it got very corporate. That's when the A&Rs were like, you
should get work with this producer. If you want to be dope,
yeah, you should try a little bit of this, and that's when that shit. But before that, motherfuckers would make records with their crew.
Absolutely.
So if you think about it, like Brand Nubian, we were self-produced. We produced our own shit. PRT, they were self-produced. Like Gangstar, that was just what you did.
Right.
It wasn't about, well, Primo is the, and
Pete Rock.
And Pete Rock, they were just self-produced groups at the time. Because first of all, who even thought that you'd have a budget to pay other people to fucking produce some shit for you? Like, we coming from the ghetto, like, we got to make these beats ourselves just to even get the deal.
That's funny. I actually experienced what you just did a minute ago, because I was like 6-7 songs in with Knots, and I was, that was the home team, and I was just rocking out with Knots until I got I just wanted my album to be
corporate shit.
Man, I just wanted my album to be Primo and P Rock. I've said this several times. In my head, that was my album. Side A, Primo. Side B, Pete Rock. That was supposed to be the original Dirty Harriet. But once I got like 7 songs in with Knots, and here come corporate. We need that single. You know who's real hot these days?
Pharrell or
actually, who was it was Rough Riders was the sound at the time.
Why don't you get the Swizz?
We need a Swizz Beats.
Oh no, I love Swizz Beats,
I love Swizz, but to me I felt like Swizz took the ruggedness away or something. Like, I felt like Swizz with the keyboard was taken away from my boom bap. So I was a little on the,
Yeah, you were anti-Swizz at that time?
I didn't love Swizz at the time.
Really?
I loved him as a person.
That's interesting.
But I didn't love that sound.
As a producer, I loved Swizz.
I didn't love the Swizz sound.
I loved Swizz.
To like in my ears, it was like Casio keyboardish to me.
Yeah,
like
but the bass. And
it was great. Like now, I'm like, damn it,
Oh, I was like.
But I didn't get. To me, that was too. Like I didn't like all that musical. Like I like stripped down beats. I like bass and drums, like boom, bap. So for me, that was just a lot. I
like a combination.
That was a lot to my ears, and I have a very loud. See, when you have a loud rapping voice, you need quiet beats. You can't have while you that kind of rapper. It worked for DMX, but see, DMX was good with the stop and go. Like he wasn't like me. Like he wasn't wordy like me.
And
like
ad-libs was a part of the technique.
Like he mastered being able to stop and go on a Swiss track.
Come on.
But you know who I did? I got the Bizarro version of Swizz. I got Shock. No, I mean I'm not saying that to disrespectful at all. Like I mean like the hardcore version of Swizz, and that's who gave me my Imperial. Boom 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 boom. He gave me the keyboard, but it was just boom 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 boom. Like he gave me that sound, but in Rah Digga
kind of way.
Like I always try to make it a point to do that. Like whenever I collaborated with people, like I always try to bring them to my island. And only when I feel like only when I collaborated with Busta was really when I kind of stepped off my island. Like I really stepped off my island with Touch It and records like that. But anytime I collab, like I usually try to bring people to my island.
Gotcha. You know, Jay, I always want to ask you.
What's that?
During the recording of One for All, so for one, where did y'all think y'all like parted ways with Dante Ross conceptually? Because I know there was a time, like one time somebody like took the reel out of chunking, like ran with it for the for Sunshine, the reprise version, and there was a little bit of discrepancy on certain things.
Well, see, I didn't. I remember at the time with that song specifically, I didn't like the fact that Pooh Bah recorded such a righteous song with these white dudes, with these white producers.
Stimulated dummies.
It did not have the soul that it needed.
Right.
Like, I don't know if you remember, but
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at me on screen.
making sure you good money.
I'm just looking at me like, I make sure baby hair still slick down. Wow, phone ringing. Wow.
So I remember like I love the lyrics to Wake Up, but there was 2 versions of Wake Up. If you remember, there was a faster version, and that's the one Dante and them did, and that was actually done first.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that shit is dope, but how did he do it with these white boys? Like, it's not gonna, the feeling is gonna be fucked up. It's you can't do a song like this and have that as the foundation of it. Like, I'm not feeling that beat. That shit don't go with the shit properly. You know what I mean? So, but we didn't have an antidote for it at the time.
I remember when Pooh Bah came to Jazzy J's studio with it. With
the fast one.
No,
Well, we gave him the slow one. Here's how the Ray Goodman and Brown shit came into place. Fucking Sincere was at my crib, and fucking he had that record, and he was just playing it as like a dope. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, yo, I like this record. And I don't know, I think I started saying the Wake Up shit over that beat, and I was like, yo, this shit'll sound way better than that fucking stimulated dummy shit. Like, no, it was not even that yet. This is the boo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh.
See, that's a whole different record.
Oh, wow.
That's Ray Goodman and Brown. The Sunshine is Roy Ayers. But there are a lot of people don't know the main boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boom, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. See, that's what...
Wait, that sounds like the Roy Ayers version.
No, that's what you have come to think.
It's 2 samples.
It's 2 samples
Oh,
from 2 totally different records.
So is it the same bass line with 2 different
No.
samples?
Only thing the Sunshine
Wait,
is...
hum that again?
Do 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 do. Boo boo do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boo boo do do. But then we put in the Sunshine.
Okay, yeah.
But the bass line is not from Sunshine.
Definitely not.
But no,
That's a whole
but
different
Sunshine is
record.
Roy Ayers.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what I'm telling, that came later though.
Okay.
The original foundation
Didn't have the Sunshine in it.
Not yet.
Gotcha.
Not yet.
Gotcha.
When me and Sincere's fucking with the record, we're realizing that rhyme can go over that boo doo 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 doo, but there was no Sunshine at all yet.
Okay.
That came later with Pooh Bah and Jazzy J and them making it fucking a masterpiece. But originally it was just like, we brought that beat to Pooh Bah like, yo, listen to this shit, man, because I'm telling you, I don't like that fucking shit you did with the
Stimulated dummies.
With the stimulated dummies. Shout out Dante Ross, that's my boy. But I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't like that version, and so he heard this shit and he was like, "Yo, I could fuck with this shit." And so he took it, went away, came back, and it was some whole next shit. Now it got the Sunshine shit on it, and I was like, "Yo, this is it." I was like, this is it. This is a fucking smash right here.
And that's the song that drew me into Brand Nubian.
That was our first single.
With that Sunshine sample because I grew up with my parents drilling Roy Ayers. So when I started hearing rap music with the samples from the music that my parents, that's what drew me to Brand Nubians. And a lot of the samples that EPMD used came from the Zap album and all that, more bounce to the amps. That drew me to
Roger
them.
Troutman, yeah.
So the main thing that pulled people in was that
sample.
That sample. But what drove the song was Ray Goodman and Brown sample, which a lot of people don't know. So speaking of what people don't know, I was having trouble emailing this to you right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and read this. This is not a long story.
This is our Did You Know?
This is a Did You Know, okay? We're trying to get back to some of the roots again. We're going to come with the book recommendation. A lot of people are asking about the 5% Nation and all that type of stuff. I'm going to give you all a book next week. I forgot to bring it with me, but I'm going to give you all a book next week. But right now, our Did You Know is about the only Betty Boop we acknowledge is Esther. Now, For generations, this is funny how this starts off because this sounds just like me, but for generations, black culture has been imitated, duplicated, and appropriated by mainstream without receiving its due credit. Just look to any discussion of black influences on hairstyles, dance trends, music, speech patterns, or fashion, you'll find the root in black culture. Through this appropriation, our people have inspired some of America's most iconic and enduring cultural projects. One example comes in the form of a famously sassy cartoon character known as Betty Boop. Though portrayed as a white woman, Betty Boop's caricature was actually molded after a black woman named Esther Jones. Did you know that? You might have heard that
rumblings
somewhere.
of the original
Yes.
Betty Boop, especially,
Yes.
makes sense.
Well, let's get into it. Esther Jones, commonly referred to as Baby Esther, was a black jazz singer and entertainer during the 1920s. Esther's unique musical performances involved scatting, which she learned from her manager, Lou Walton. With frequent shows at the Cotton Club in Harlem, Jones became well known for her boop boop boo and doot doot doo improvisational vocals. These sounds would become her signature baby voice style and would directly influence other vocalists, even becoming a hallmark trait falsely associated with Betty Boop. While Esther Jones was the definitive inspiration for the creation of Betty Boop, a white woman named Helen Kane tried her best to prove otherwise. Oh, shit. Who could she represent in today's world? Kane was also a vocalist in New York at the time who just so happened to see one of Esther's shows at the Cotton Club. Mesmerized by Esther's scatting, Kane began to integrate her own form of it into a recorded song titled I Wanna Be Loved by You. Instead of boop boop boo and doot doot doo, Kane inserted boop 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 a doop. A similar vocal.
Poopity scoop. Boop. She just put a poop.
Okay, she just did the poopity scoop on the boop boopy doop. And similar vocals without ever acknowledging that the pattern was adopted from Esther's performance. Later, Kane would insist that she, in fact, was the model for the creation of Betty Boop. Well, will the real Betty Boop please stand up?
Please stand up. Please stand up.
I swear I didn't write this shit. That's hilarious. Okay. Even though Helen Kane attempted to steal Esther Jones's sound, she would never become more than an imitation. Yo, I didn't even fully read this through, but this is almost hilarious to me. Unfortunately, this narrative of whites claiming things that are not rightfully theirs is all too familiar throughout black history. Although Esther did not become rich or famous for her work, she will forever be credited as the original Betty Boop in our books.
All right.
Touch to Esther Jones. Yeah, so shout out to, what'd you call it?
Oh, OG Poopity Scoop? I don't want to poopity scoop her, though.
OG, boo boo boo, and do do do. See, that's the one you gotta remember. Fuck the boop boop be doop. It's boop boop boo and doop doop doop.
OG boop boop boop.
And doop doop doop.
That sounds so much funkier. Boop boop boop.
And doop doop doop. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Ooh, we got
sounds
the sauce.
so much funkier, don't it?
Boop 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 doop doop doop.
It's all about.
And here come the wait. What was the
poopity scoop.
The stealer?
Oh, the boop boopy doop.
She put boop boopy doop.
Yeah.
She came poopity scooped our boop 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 doop doop doop.
Scooped and it just didn't.
Boop 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 doop doop doop.
It just didn't
Here
boop
you go,
right.
poopity scoop.
It didn't boop right.
Ooh, they should have battled. Should have battled. Boop 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 doop doop doop.
See, but it is.
I would love
it
to
is
do that.
true. Like an imitation will never be as good as the original.
Of course.
Like, who wants fake Gucci?
I'm sure nobody boop
Do
boop
you want
boop
fake-
doop doop doop.
Do you
like
want
her.
fake Jordans? Do you want imitation Jordans? or imitation Gucci or Louis, you motherfuckers will be mad as fuck somebody gave you that shit, especially if you thought you were buying the real thing. I'm just saying. But anyway, so hey, I guess we're at the end of this road for this week. This was
boop 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 doop doop doop.
This was easy.
Yeah, we kept it hip hop light this week.
Yeah, we keep it real light.
This is technically like your birthday week.
Yeah,
I didn't want to have to cuss you out in your birthday week.
Yeah, and there was a lot of hatred in the air. I felt almost like a Troy Terrain. Almost had to talk bring my star voice out because there was a lot of fucking hate in the building. It was very palpable.
Yeah.
Shout out to my homie Star.
Yeah, I'm definitely, it's easy, y'all. It ain't that serious.
Yeah. Because I was a super racist and you were super coon.
I was super coon.
Yeah.
I was a coon. I was a bed wench.
Yeah.
I'm like, word?
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just because I think
bed wench. They pulled out the word bed wench.
I'm like, damn.
Not for nothing. Winch and fetch kind of go hand in hand.
Wait. Okay, you know what?
Fetch me my grog, winch.
So are you going back to fetch? Do you want me to blow up your spot?
First of all,
you want me to blow up your spot?
Talk about a reach.
You want me to blow up your spot?
Talk about a reach to act as if
you want me to blow up your spot?
Homie was talking about himself. But that's
okay.
We're not gonna go for the reach. But
okay.
Fetch and winch, I'm just saying, are from the same era. But we got to get ready to go, sister.
I know. I ain't gonna blow up your spot on your birthday week. I ain't about to tell the people you read the line all wrong.
I didn't read the line wrong. I read it exactly. People are outraged by it, just as I was.
You know.
But anyway. An 85 would look past that, but those with that knowledge of self, they not letting the bullshit get past.
He said he gonna fetch. He ain't tell you to fetch, but
no. I don't think that's what was said. But anyway,
but they not. They just listening to you.
Anyway,
so.
yeah, because I'm the one they should listen to.
Jamar and the Insomniacs.
Anyway.
Go on with your woke selves.
Listen, we thank everybody for coming through. We thank all our new subscribers, whether you subscribe for the love or even if you subscribe to come hate us. Hey, fuck it. Tune in. View this motherfucking shit. And if you want us to put positive or hateful comments, it's all good. The hateful ones will probably get deleted.
You gotta
but you can put them up.
Don't delete the hateful ones. Come on. You gotta embrace the hate.
It's my house. And
come on, you scared of hateful comments, bro?
No, it's not about being scared, but we're not gonna fucking litter it with bullshit. But listen, we really gotta run.
Oh, so basically, you erased all the comments that was Team Rah.
I'm just
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
But there's some real,
No, it was some ugly
real
ones.
Dick bags that came on.
Some ugly ones.
But anyway, listen. Once again,
that's when you know you made it, man.
Come on, I love it. I love it all. So, listen, once again.
Oh, shit, we done?
Oh, okay. Listen, once again, we thank you for coming through.
Yes, yes.
You want to donate to the show? Cash.me/$Yanadameen. Patreon.com/Yanadameen. Yanadameen.com/support. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
Peace.
Peace. It's the absence of all confusion. United we stand, divided we fall. Two fingers together is the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian PEACE gear. Hoodies. T-shirts. Snapbacks. Available at hoodg.com. Get yours today.